Today is a very special day. The Israelites will cross the Jordan. They will enter the promised country. In front of the people, you see the priests. Do you know what they are carrying? Under that cover is the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord. It means the Lord Himself is going ahead of His people. When you follow the Lord, you always know that you are going into the right direction. But how can they cross the Jordan? Imagine when the priests come to the water and their feet touch the water, it dries up. The Lord guides them through the river like He did 40 years before with the people at the Red Sea. He makes a path through the waters. In the middle of the river on the dry ground, the priests have to stop, and then all the Israelites can pass. When the whole nation has finished crossing the Jordan, the Lord says to Joshua, "Choose 12 men from among the people, 1 for each tribe, and tell them to take up 12 stones from the middle of the Jordan, from right where the priests are standing, and carry them over with you and put them down at the place where you stay tonight." The Lord wants the people to build a memorial so that they will never forget what has happened on this spot. You can see that Joshua is really the leader of the Israelites since Moses has died, because the Lord is speaking to him like He did in the past to Moses. The Lord says to Joshua, "Command the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant Law to come up out of the Jordan." So Joshua commands the priests, and the priests come up out of the river, carrying the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord. As soon as they set their feet on the dry ground, the waters of the Jordan return to their place, and it flows like it has always done before. No one can see that there was a path. But Joshua makes sure that no one will forget what has happened here. He obeys the Lord. He sets up the 12 stones that they had taken out of the Jordan. Joshua obeys the Lord. But why does the Lord want this memorial? Joshua explains it to the people. He says, "In the future, when your children will ask you, 'What do these stones mean?' tell them that you crossed the Jordan on dry ground. For the Lord your God dried up the Jordan before you until you had crossed over, like He had done to the Red Sea in the past. He did this so that all the peoples of the earth might know that the hand of the Lord is powerful, and so that you might always fear the Lord your God." This is so special, because here you see that the Lord wants the children to know about Him as well. Even you, when you are young, it doesn't matter. The Lord wants you to know about Him. That's why it's so important to listen to these stories, so that you, even when you are young, already learn how to fear and love the Lord. Now the Israelites are in the promised country. Do you see that the Lord always does what He promises? They are very close to the city Jericho. Remember, the city where Rahab is staying. What will happen next? You will hear it in a new lesson.